What is the best e-commerce online businesses? So as someone that tried nearly 90% of them, I'm going to give you a breakdown of how all of these things work. Number one is private labeling, is where you bring these products, for instance, from overseas, speaking to the factories and then getting them developed and then getting it into the country for cheaper because China is extremely cheap. And then you put your listings on platforms such as eBay and Amazon, and then they start selling. After advertising fees and everything has been adjusted, whatever you're left with will be your profit. Extremely competitive. There's a very high area to entry, barrier to entry. It's one of the things that I would never ever recommend to a beginner. Number two, wholesale. Still, you're buying in bulk. It's just a little bit of a twist to it. Wholesale is basically going to a, whether it be brand or whether it be non-branded people, and then you speak to them and then you ask them, hey, if I, for example, a black mouse, if I buy a black mouse, how much would you cost? How much would it cost? And if I was to buy it in bulk, how much would it cost? So after you buy it in bulk, they're going to give you a huge discount, especially if you're speaking to the factory slash the warehouse teams. And then from there, they're going to send it to your place, whether it be your warehouse, whether it be your house. And then after you receive the items, you're going to be able to ship them to either Amazon and then get it fulfilled by FBA, or if you're selling on Amazon but you don't want them to fulfill it, you can do FBM, which is fulfilled by merchandise on Amazon. Or if you're going to do it for eBay, you can basically fulfill it from your house, because eBay doesn't have a warehouse like FBA, the fulfilled by Amazon, that you can utilize. So either way, what it is you buy the bulk in a cheaper price and you sell it individually, right? And when I say individually, I don't mean like only one, you're only allowed to sell one. I mean you can sell five, but the quantity that you'll be purchasing is about 1,000 to 2,000, whatever you can negotiate with the warehouses that you're buying. The third method is, well, the third and the fourth method will be online arbitrage and retail arbitrage. So retail arbitrage and online arbitrage are both the same thing. One of them happens online while the other one is happening with the retail. What you do is you go to a store, for example, physically, and then you download some sort of an application, right? I don't want to go in depth into it. And then you scan the product's barcode most of the time, and they will tell you how much this item is worth. So let's say you went to a Nike DFO and that item happened to be at a very discount, very big discount. You buy it and then you sell it on your eBay store, Amazon store, right? And then whatever you sell it for, you get the commission, right? So item cost, the item sales price after eBay has taken their fees minus the item cost, whatever you're left with, that'll be your profit, including the shipping costs, right? Because you got to cover those things for the majority of the cases. The other one is basically the same thing, it's just happening online. Okay, the drop shipping is what I've switched up to after trying nearly all of these. What I decided to do is drop shipping. And why do I do drop shipping in the first, like, what is even drop shipping? Drop shipping is basically you don't own the inventory, you don't hold them, unlike these cases, right? They, let's say that Amazon or an AliExpress, right? Amazon already has that in their warehouses. You just cross list them onto another platform, and then you start selling the item. Once you get the item sold, right, you got to put the prices up, of course, right? So if an item is $2 on Amazon, you can't put it on $2 on eBay, right? Because after eBay takes their fees, you're gonna be left with $1.50 or whatever, right? So let's say that these cases, like one of these individual cases, cost around $10 on Amazon. I cross this that onto my eBay account for $20, and then let's say that eBay took, just to keep the math simple, eBay took $5 from transaction fees, and then you end up profiting $5 from that after shipping costs, because Amazon, when you sign up to Amazon as a Prime member, the shipping is free, right? You don't have to pay for the shipping. So why is this, what this is what the drop shipping is, right? So you're basically finding a product. You can this is the simplest form, by the way. There are other methods. So even the drop shipping, I've got branches within these branches. So the way that I do it is the easiest, the most beginner friendly, just because I utilize AI. Which, if you live in 2025 and you're not utilizing AI, I just don't even know what the hell you're doing. Like, you want to do all of these things manually, sure, go for it. I mean, I wish you good luck, but just know that all of those things that you did, I can probably do in 2 hours, 3 hours with AI, because I don't have to touch anything. Anyways, so these are the different models. And why did I choose drop shipping? Simply because I don't need to pay for the inventory, and I have thousands of products that I can put in front of the customers. So imagine that I'm selling these gums, right? Let's say that I'm selling these gums. If I'm able to put these gums for, like, in front of thousands of people, and I can source that product for $5, one of those 5,000 people are going to buy it for 10,000, 15,000. Whether it be I'm the only person that's representing them, or my representation looks good to them, or they just think that this item value is $15, right? But it doesn't matter what you think the item worth. By the way, it's all depending on the individual, right? For example, if you're looking for a corner desk, no one can tell me an individual price. They can't say, hey, corner desks are going to cost me around $50 to $100. Well, there are ones that are costing $1,000. How about that? There are ones that are costing only $30. So, especially when you're dropshipping with items that don't have a price tag to it, just logically, like just it's not an everyday product. For example, you can't sell a toothbrush for $200, right? Just think about it. It's only $2 on market, and everybody knows about that. So because the item of the value of the item is not known directly, right? What you can do is you can put a markup percentage on that, so you can charge more, right? Whoever values that item for that price will come to your store, and best bet you believe they will buy it, right? I've sold products that was only around like $100, and I've sold them for $600. Okay, it's it's as ridiculous as it sounds. If you don't believe that, that's fine. That's all on you. I've did it so many times, and I don't have to prove you shit. So, if you want to get started with, if you want to learn how to do it, and then our methods and how to utilize AI, just comment below help, and I'll try to help as much as you guys out there. I'll try to get to every one of you. And even if you're a seller, whether you're doing reselling, another method that you can do on eBay, whether you're doing reselling, whether you're selling on different platforms, whether you're just curious about what this dropshipping is, let me know. I mean, I don't really mind it. I can help you. Why not? You know, you will just be one of those guys that I helped. Plus one is better than nothing, right? So let me know. I can jump in, and you can even book in a call if you really need help, and I'll be here for you guys. So anyways, you guys take care of yourselves. I'll be uploading daily wins, my winning products allegedly. And yeah, I'll see you guys later. Bye.